Hello there. Welcome to this channel. If it's your first time to tune in, I encourage you to subscribe so that we can go together on this journey of getting closer to God every day. And so today I just want to encourage us to never allow the trouble that we go through in this life to take us away from God. Never allow any bad situation take you away from God. In fact, trouble should help us to draw closer to God. Okay? James 5:13 says, "Is anyone among you suffering? Let him pray. Is anyone among you in trouble? Let him pray." So when you encounter trouble, when you face trouble, your first reaction is to get down on your knees and seek God in prayer. You know, the psalmist tells us that many are the afflictions of a righteous man, but the Lord delivers him from them all. So now, God can only deliver you from trouble if you seek his face, if you turn to him in prayer. Some people get to become bitter and turn away from God when they're going through challenges of life, when they are suffering, when they are faced with different kinds of troubles. They tend to turn away from God. They become bitter towards God, but that's not a good approach. When trouble comes, get down on your knees, seek God in prayer, because he is the one with the solution. God has got solution for every problem. And that is the reason why you should run to him every time you are faced with trouble. I like what Hannah did in the Bible. She did not let her barrenness take her away from God, but she turned to God in prayer. And this one time when she went to Shiloh with her husband, she was in the temple crying out to God. Let's read 1 Samuel 1, verse 10. "And she was in bitterness of soul, and prayed to the Lord, and wept in anguish." She took her pain to God in prayer. She took her bitterness to God in prayer. She did not turn away from God. And we know what happened. God remembered her. God heard her, and he gave her a son, the prophet Samuel. So I encourage you today to always turn to God every time trouble comes. That should be your first reaction. Get down on your knees. Present that trouble, present that problem to God in prayer. There is nothing that God cannot sort out, no matter how difficult that situation is. God fails not. He's got solution for everything. So I encourage you, don't allow your troubles to take you away from God. Don't become bitter towards God and stop praying, stop going to church, stop reading the word, stop praising him. No, don't do that. Instead, get closer to him. And as you get closer to him in your times of trouble, he's going to comfort you. Sometimes the solution may not come there and then, but you will find comfort in his presence. You will find peace until your solution comes, until your answer comes. But when you stay away from God, when you stop praying the times of trouble, things are going to become worse. You are not going to see your deliverance. You're not going to experience your deliverance. You are not going to see your answer because you have become beaten. You have turned away from prayer. So I encourage you, always get down on your knees when trouble comes your way. That should be your first reaction, because God has got the solution for that trouble, for that problem that you are facing in your life. Stay blessed. See you next time.